I got to tell you guys, it takes a special kind of evil to actually go after a 3-year-old boy in a shopping cart and slaughter him in cold blood. And when you actually go to your hearing to hear the charges, you smile. It takes a special kind of evil. Now, what we're talking about, guys, actually happened last year in 2024, where this black woman actually butchered a 3-year-old boy in a shopping cart. Now, the mother was also attacked too as well, but she actually survived. The 3-year-old did not. It's a special kind of evil, folks. But now, this woman, she is finally found out. Yes, she was convicted, and now she got her sentence. Now, if it was me, I believe this is actually in Ohio. Not exactly sure if they actually have the death penalty, but if it was me, she deserves the death penalty, no questions asked. Especially when you have the audacity to smile in the face of the court. This woman had no remorse. Zero remorse. This is evil, folks. This is pure evil. But I'm glad to say, guys, this woman is going away for the rest of her life. No parole. She's done. They're going to throw away, lock away the key, throw away the key. She'll never see the light of day again. Let's get into it. Here we go. Right over here, guys. New York Post. Psycho who slaughtered toddler in front of his mom, then laughed in court, gets life in prison. Deranged child killer Bianca Ellis, who hacked a 3-year-old boy to death in a shopping cart as his mother unloaded groceries at an Ohio supermarket, will die in prison, a judge ruled. Ellis, 34, who went viral for a sickening smiling and grinning for the camera during a court appearance soon after the killing, looked miserable as Cuyahoga, how you pronounce that? I don't know. County Common Pleas Judge John Russo slapped her with the maximum penalty. A jury rejected her insanity defense for the ghastly murder of young Julian Wood, who she viciously stabbed in the face and back with a pair of stolen butcher knives in a parking lot of a Giant Eagle grocery store in the Cleveland suburb of North Olmsted in June of 2024. This is just a little bit over a year ago, guys. The boy's mother, Margot, was also injured as she frantically tried to save her son by yanking him out of the shopping cart during the nightmarish assault the court heard. The attack lasted just 5 seconds, and Ellis was arrested minutes later, still clutching the bloody knife. Wow. This is sick, man. Absolutely sick. During the hearing, Julian's father, Jared, described his son as funny, outgoing, fearless, and full of life, love, and laughter, and called Ellis a monster during an emotional hearing. Yeah, this woman is a monster. And this is 3-year-old Julian Wood right here. Rest in peace. This is really sad, man. Really sad. But guys, we do have the video clip here. And of her actually smiling in court. Yeah, right here. Look at this. Let's go ahead and roll this. Here we go.
Code section 2903.11A1 and or endangering children, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section
She doesn't even care.
2919.22b2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did
Wow.
not cause serious physical
So she's looking
harm
directly in
to
the camera now,
JW on
smiling.
date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse JW, date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to JW, date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Count 7 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to cause the death of Margot Wood as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code Section 2901.11a1. Count 8 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Margot Wood. Count 9 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did, knowing that an official proceeding or investigation was in progress or was about to be or likely to be instituted, alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or
Still
thing
smiling now.
with the purpose to impair
She
its value
doesn't
or
care.
availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner or the person authorized to give consent. I have now read the indictment to you. Do you wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Sí.
Pardon me?
Sí.
What's same mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So now she's speaking Spanish. See. Folks, I really just want to knock her block off.
Okay. I understand the victims are represented and they want to make a comment before I set bond. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So this the father that's coming up here to speak.
Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of the deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son, or anything that my wife and I, or even our other kids, are going through. It's horrendous. And I really wish no bail, period.
Yeah, I agree. No
Extend
bail.
it to the max limit possible that you can, at the very least. Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Now, we'll say this. Bond was set at like $1 million, but since the child died, the judge even is going to say here, bump it up to $5 million. I believe it should have been no bond. But then at the end of the day, this woman's going away for the rest of her life.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank
Okay.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is there anything else before I pronounce bond?
Your Honor, we would just ask that you consider assigning the Public Defender's Office, recognizing this is not our number. We did represent her at the first appearance unit. I did meet with her on Friday. We have had contact with her family and begun working on the case. Thank you, Your Honor.
When the original bond was set out of Muni Court, the bond was set at $1 million, and it was before the passing of one of the alleged victims. I do not believe that bond is appropriate given the change in circumstances and the allegations that are contained in this indictment. Bond is set at $5 million. cash, surety, or property. GPS, no contact with any surviving victim or victim's family. DNA order. Judges John Russo, pretrials June 17th at 9 a.m. I'll assign counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, so that was all the pretrial stuff, and she was just smiling. But apparently now she wasn't really smiling anymore because it set in that her life is done. Her life is over with. What a scumbag. What a scumbag. I hope this woman lives a very, very long time in prison with the fact that she knows she'll never get out. She looks pretty young. She can't be, past 30 or so. I don't remember if it actually said her age or anything over here. Actually, no, she's 33. I hope she lives to 100 in solitary confinement. And then she dies. And then we actually know exactly where she's going. Wow. But hopefully for her sake, she truly does find Jesus in prison. Because that's the only way she's going to get saved from eternal damnation. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.